Going out to eat should be a special occasion. Part of the experience is being welcomed to the restaurant and enjoying the atmosphere as you start your evening. Disabled people often encounter situations where there are barriers to accessibility. Sometimes, venues and services attempt to address this. In this example, although it's possible for everyone to access this restaurant, the experience of the disabled person is very different. It is uncomfortable, both physically and emotionally. The building itself is technically accessible, but the experience and atmosphere are not. Just because it's accessible, it doesn't mean it's inclusive. In other words, just because the disabled person can visit the restaurant, it doesn't mean they would want to if the experience does not make them feel welcome and valued. This example helps us to understand the difference between accessibility and inclusion in simple terms. Accessibility means you can. Inclusion means you want to. The opportunity is there for somebody to do the bare minimum. Inclusion means the individual feels thought about as part of the overall experience. When we're somewhere unfamiliar, we have to rely on different types of communication to navigate this new setting. Communication barriers can make it difficult for people to access and interact with services, leading to frustration, confusion, and isolation. In order for communication to be accessible and inclusive, it should be clear, direct, and easy to understand. It should be available in multiple formats, so that all users have equity of access. Sometimes, this also includes taking the time to assist others as they access information. In the workplace, everybody should have equal access to information. Lack of consideration of potential barriers prevent disabled people from fully taking part. In this scenario, by not looking at the person they are addressing and talking too fast, the people in the meeting are excluding their deaf colleague, as he is unable to read his colleague's lips. In this case, this leads to him being excluded from an opportunity. All three scenarios were accessible, but they were not inclusive, leading to frustration and inequality. Being inclusive is about enabling equity of access in order for the opportunity to be equal. What can you do in your workplace to make an experience inclusive and not just accessible?